Okay, brought to you by your morning view of Mount Whitecap at approximately 3,640 feet. It's a little hazy. We left at 7:30 in the morning, so it's what, I don't know. It took us an hour to get up here. It was 1.4 miles from the shelter, which is just in that little ridge. That's where we stayed last night. This is day 7. We have some seriously big miles. Day 7, June 12th. We got up at 7:30, a bit of a late start yesterday. At the end of it was a huge 1.9 slog up half of this mountain, so we only had to do half of it. For the rest, okay, so this morning we are trying to do 17 miles. We'll see how far we actually get. It's a good bit of downhill, but I think we're finally getting into the groove of the AT because it's up, down, which seems to be the nature of this trail in general. Yeah, yesterday, the end of it was, a tough slog. We were all exhausted, made camp, and Jeff and I pitched the tent in a pretty shitty spot, actually. But you make do. The shelter was good, but it was full, which was great. We do have a little bit of a sobo bubble happening here. I'm about to lose a couple of them because some of them don't want to take a big mild day like today. But yeah, they even had a fire last night. It didn't rain. Things are starting to feel like they're drying out. I think that's the closest dry feet I've had since the start of the trip. So sobo is no joke. It's a tough slog in the beginning, but we're day 7 of 10 days out of here, so we're that much closer, and we both stink. Oh, like just bad socks right now. And unfortunately, it doesn't repel the mosquitoes and or black flies. And we were told by someone who's from this area and who's camped up here that the mosquitoes actually get worse in July. So I'm glad we went now. I thought the bugs were horrible and would get better. Clearly they do not. But it looks like it'll be a nice day. The trail is going to be all over the place, but as it has been, rocks, root, swamp, you name it, we got it. And Jeff moved up a little ahead because he didn't want to stop at the viewpoint. He's not very far. These uphills are quite challenging. Alrighty, let's keep on walking. Okay, so I totally lied. That was not the peak. That was wishful thinking. I only climbed a half an hour, probably got another hour to go. And that's what I'm climbing up. And video does not do it justice to its steepness or length, but I do really like these stairs. They take a lot of care, for the most part, not always, in maintaining this trail. Okay, that's it for now. I need to breathe. All right, so we're not completely at the top of 3,643 feet on Mount Whitecap, but we're pretty darn close now. I am out of breath. Who put a lovely view up here?
It is beautiful.
Just a quick little update. It's about 2 o'clock. We just finished having lunch at the shelter with a couple of other Sobos. We've got about 10 miles to go and a good climb at the end of that. Our plan is to make it for the full 17 miles today, but we will be rolling in late. And right now the trail is pretty good. We had a lot of climbs up and a lot of climbs down today. My knees were definitely tender. I do see Advil in my future tonight, so we'll keep you updated. Must be an air base around here somewhere, because there are some, I guess, supersonic jets running by. I don't know, but they are loud. Very cool. This is what we have to do before we reach our campsite. I am knackered. It is about 7:30. We have another 3/4 of a mile left to go. Pretty. Hey, good morning. We are on the top of Monument Cliff, elevation 2,600 feet, according to the sign over there. It's a lovely view. We're 2.4 miles in. Didn't do much of a recap last night because we got in about 8:30, set up and passed out. This morning we got a chance to clean up for a change. The bikes weren't too bad there. We were the only ones at Chairback Mountain Lodge, I guess. The other two gents who were there first thing in the morning, they take off pretty early. They're just a bit ahead of us, so we were the only four there. It's just staying dry as of this moment. I may have jinxed myself. It's humid, and other than some pains and aches of the general body, I think we're doing okay, making a good pace. The plan is to be out of the 100-mile in 10 days, and so far we're on track to do that. We're going to do a total of, I think, about 11 miles today. So we're 2.4 in, and it's 11:30, and this is day 8, if I didn't mention that. Yeah, so wonderful view. Jeff appears to be broken. A bit hazy, misty, foggy, humidity, whatever you want to call it. Not probably the camera's not picking up much of that, but this is my 360 manually spinning on my butt with lots of flies. on mile something or something on day 8, we came across a plane wreckage. Before they do the 4th Mountain Preserve bog at mile 5.4 of the 11 miles we want to get to. Oh, there's more moose poop. There's a lot of moose on this trail. Okay, just made it to the old fire tower. You can't climb it anymore. So now it's downhill from here to the tent. Apparently it's quite a steep descent down, but it's a shame it's foggy because you really do get quite a view out here. I'll show you here. That would be the view. Camera's probably not going to pick up everything because it's just maintained a hazy day, and here's one of those little, I don't know, geotag thingies. But we have made it up to the Alpine, and there's the fire tower that no longer exists, and we're looking to aim and hit our campsite hopefully within a couple of hours. And there's Jeff.
This fire tower sucks. It's not even on fire.
I know, seriously. I was expecting something more exciting, but it's still pretty impressive.
And pushed.
All right, let's head down. I'm not going to film that because it's supposed to be steep. Okay, just give you a quick little idea of what my descent is. It's pretty much straight down there. Big rocks.